Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Hey guys, hope you are going well and welcome back to another Foreign Film Friday. So this month's movie teed up perfectly with the Sydney Film Festival. You've probably seen I've posted quite a few movie reviews of movies that I've seen at the festival, which has been really exciting. Today we are talking about the film Okja, which barely scrapes in as being classified a foreign film. It's a South Korean / American production from the South Korean director Bong Joon-ho. And this one was the closing night film for the closing night of the Sydney Film Festival, and Bong was actually a guest. It's always really cool seeing the filmmaker there before you, talking about his film in person. Seo-Hyun was also a guest. He stars in the film and is Glenn from The Walking Dead. I still miss you, Glenn. So yes, I did get to see Okja on the big screen in the cinema as the only audience in Australia to do so, because it is a Netflix original film and going directly to Netflix and not getting a theatrical release here in Australia. Okay, enough chit chat and intro. Let's get stuck into the review because I have a lot of thoughts about this one. And yeah, they're not all good. Starting off with the plot. So created in a laboratory, Okja is the name given to this gigantic super pig and part of a global experiment whereby larger pigs produce more meat, therefore being a sort of step towards solving world famine. Super topical, super relevant. Mija, played by Seo-Hyun, is the caretaker and companion for Okja, and the two of them are inseparable as only a child and her very best friend can be. But the time has finally arrived where Okja is to be taken to America in order to fulfill her very sad but inevitable piggy purpose. They're going to eat her. I don't care that super pigs are not real. You grow to love Okja like you would any highly intelligent sentient being, and the idea of her being sent to an abattoir to be cut up into little pieces and made into sausages is just horrific. For me, this movie was in two halves that did not add up to a whole, with two completely separate tones, two genres, even two languages. For all its extremely relevant themes of animal activism, with Dano starring as the extremely sensitive animal liberation frontman, to Tilda Swinton as the corporation head representing ego and greed, with her front right man played by Jake Gyllenhaal. Very, very cartoonishly, like peak caricature, which might have fit in a different world, but in this film, which was set up to be like a child's action adventure of Mija going to rescue Okja, it just felt like a totally different film. I got that it was meant to be satirical, but it just didn't feel right. It was just a barrage of messy story points and twists and turns that take poor Mija all over the place as she's thrust from adult group to adult group, who all have different agendas for how she should behave and what she should say and do. The poor girl doesn't even speak English or understand anything that's going on around her. All she wants to do is take Okja back to South Korea, and that's all I wanted to happen. I wasn't interested in any of these like side characters and side groups. All the English speaking actors just needed to take a step back. The movie is not about you. My favorite thing about this movie was the relationship between Mija and Okja, and I didn't really care about anything else. I loved the special effects for Okja and how the super pigs looked and how they moved on screen. I thought that was really amazing, like amazing to see on the big screen, this giant animal sort of rampaging through the streets of New York in some of those action chase scenes. Very, very cool. But apart from that, the story was way too chaotic and way too heavy and like shoving down your throat of its central themes. Themes that we've seen Bong Joon-ho tackle before, with the state of humanity and where it's going, of overpopulation in the world and destruction of the earth, to the treatment of livestock and animal farming and abattoirs and genetic modifications to animals. It was too heavy, and I just thought it was done not cleverly. Guys, they are my thoughts on Okja. It wasn't for me at all. I did not like this film, and I rarely say that, but do not take my word for it. It is currently streaming on Netflix, so go check it out yourself, and yeah, let's have a discussion. Let me know what you thought. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget you can also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and keep up to date with my other movie and TV reviews. Please recommend me some films to check out for next month's Foreign Film Friday. I'm looking for new foreign film releases, so send your suggestions my way. That is all from me, and I will see you next time. Bye.